Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me ask you a question. Number one, how many of you like big girls? How many of you like tall girls? How many of you like big-breasted girls? And how many of you like flat-chested but big girls? If you answer all your questions correctly, then this is the episode for you. Do you like big girls? Episode 6. I've been trying to find the source for this link for hours and hours, trying to find ways to find this episode. It took me time after time. I had to go to Anna Watch, a new version of Anna Watch to find it. I had to go to every source of links, quote, just to find it. I had to go on Twitter/X to find the sub. And I found it. Now, last week was a blue ball episode. It was a completely blue ball. Talk about a rejection from Carter. Talk about a rejection from Carter. Talk about a huge blue ball mess. They got the kissing and the just enclosed sex, but they ain't got all the way. So it was a totally blue ball moment for Souta. But this episode of Do You Like Big Girls, episode 6, showed us that he got redeemed. He has got redeemed, and he smashed to another next girl, which is Kyouka. Now, the reason I brought up the question earlier is because she is different among all the big girls in this. Every big girl anime in this has big-breasted type, but hers, I'm okay with it. And I'm pretty sure everyone else feels the same. And this short episode review, like always, gonna be short and sweet. This is a show for you guys to watch. So without further ado, let's get right to the review of the show. Also, I do apologize for the glareness that is outside in New York. It's so freaking dim. I wanted to do it in the morning, but I want to get this out the way. Anyway, Souta, the guy who got rejected. The guy who got rejected from last week's episode from Karu had a shot. Really had a shot. It didn't work. Okay. So, after that blue ball moment, him getting that feeling touch of Karu's lips, it's like he just can't get that thought of him, that kissing moment he had with Karu. Like, that was the moment. And then, after seeing that, he gets, Karu through the volleyball, and Kyouka, the next girl, those fake pads, those fake boob pads that they have pretend they're big and all that stuff, that's her secret. She feels that among all the big girls on the team, she's flat-chested. Now, I get it. This show kind of show you that sometimes the flat-chested girls in anime don't get a lot of love. Some flat-chested anime girls don't get considered best waifus. Some flat-chested anime girls, some people prefer the big boobs over flat-chested girls. Like, if you think about it, how many anime girls you watch that is your top 10 waifus or your favorite anime girls, and you yourself have, most of the girls are big-breasted. Some of them on your list may be flat-chested, but how many? 9 times out of 10, 90% of anime girls we have, 90% of animes we have watched is always the big girls we like. The big-breasted girls we like. I'll give you an example. Perfect example. Food Wars. Everybody like Erina, Megumi, or Ikumi. And one of the girls from Food Wars, she got orange hair. She's the flat-chested girl that we don't have as the best girl. But you see what I'm getting at? This episode just showed you that sometimes flat-chested girls need some respect. Now, I am, on the other hand, maybe a big boob person, but I respect her. I respect the flat-chested woman in anime. I have a plethora of flat-chested girls I like in anime. There are a few. Like, I remember there was one girl I like, let's see, who's best girl? Oh, Sailor Mercury. Perfect, Sailor Mercury. See, Sailor Mercury's my favorite Sailor Scout. She knows how big-breasted, but she's there. And I'm trying to think of one that's in the top of my freaking head. I don't remember. My head is just like buzzing now. But like I said, that's her secret. She feels that she's not getting a lot of love because she's flat-chested. Now, it didn't stop us from smashing. The fact that Souta took Kyouka to the hotel and, he went in. I'm going to borrow this. He went nibble on those small tits of her. She's like, went in. Like literally, yo, his techniques is flawless. The fact that he was able to smash Kyouka and the way his hand gestures, the way he twirling it around her, it's just, oh God, I love it. I effing love it. I mean, it's just, I understand this episode's short and simple, but this is why I love this show, because you can learn a lot. So for him, I'm proud of him rebounding from last week's episode to now smashing Kyouka. And again, one thing I learned about this is that doesn't matter if a girl is flat chested or not. It's it's the you know what I mean? Like, it's the character. You like them. And Kyouka, she's more like the tomboy of the group. She's more like the tomboy. I can see it, but it is what it is. Also, again, props for him. It was different compared to what he was smashing. Is the techniques that he had with rolling her soft little nipples. Oh my God, that was hot. That was hot. And he made the move grinding on top of her. I'm like, I can't. Now, remember what I said about character development? One made, like, I gotta give Souta props for this. He literally made development out of this. Like, he made a development out of Kyouka. Like one smash equals character development. And what he did, he smashed Kyouka to a point where she changed her hairstyle. It went from like a short hair to like curly, furry hair. But it's like character development confirmed. Now, that's good and all. Now, next week is Julia McKenzie. I'm going to tell you this right now. Julia McKenzie, look, I covered the manga. I've read it. If you ask me, out of all the girls, who's my favorite girl, and do you like big girls? My favorite is Julia McKenzie. That's best girl. That is best girl. I like Julia McKenzie. It's just her personality, the charm, like the way she does things next week. Guys, get ready for next week. I'm gonna go crazy as to why I like Julia McKenzie. You're going to love her. She is best freaking girl. But overall, though, like I said, this episode is short. This review is short and sweet. Tall and sweet. I mean, development. Souta rebounded after getting blue ball last week, smashing Kyouka. And with his techniques, what he did, it just showed you that, sometimes flat-chested women do need some love. But next week's going to be Julia McKenzie, and I can't wait to see it. So thank you for watching my review of this show. I look forward for next week's episode, and I'm sure you will.